You bored already, kid? He's already bored of you people. And by you people, I mean white people. Rocky the good boy. But. Let me pet that butt. Can I pet that dog? All right, so we'll set this up, lock it in place, and then we'll get to talking. And yes, the Tavor is the only thing turned the wrong way because words. No, look at that boy. Thought you were going to be late. Hey, AG, what's up? The boy's just sitting here right now. There we go. Most of the guns and the boy. Are there more guns up from last time? There's a few. So a couple of those are up there because they're leaving. The Night Stalker is going back to Stonehaven. The Tavor is going to Drunk Mouse. A couple of these other ones were just cheap ones that were laying around. So I put the... So that's my Gerson Influencer X, and that's a $300 Gerson Untouchable. Also, are you wearing a Glock shirt? Yes, I've converted to Glock. I now work for Glock. Hope all is well. What's up, sir? Gotta jump into a panel for a YouTube. Oh, okay. Yeah, Rocky's doing good. Rocky's just having a day where he just, all of a sudden he just decided he wanted to be my lapdog. Do you like the DY9? I'm thinking about buying it. Yes, I have both the DY9 with a stock slide and an island barrel, and I also have the DY9Z, which is their 43X copy. Am I being genuine? No, sir, I'm not. So when I used to sell guns, Glock would come by and give us shirts and stuff, and just felt like wearing it for fun. Yeah, the DY9 is Gen 4, Gen 5 compatible, so it actually gives you some better options for some of the upgrades that you can do to it. And then, yeah. Cool shirt. Thank you. You got a message today that SDS is no longer the importer for Tisas. Who told you that? Interesting. I didn't get that message. I'll have to reach out to Jared. Who's importing them now? Or are they saying that because they're doing U.S. manufacturing? You learn new stuff every day. I'd send Jared a message right now, but that's my phone that I'm using on has his number. Actually, this one should have his number there. SDS might have changed up what they're doing. Hold on a second. Let me text them. Whoopi Goldberg apologizes. Who gives a fuck? Start a chat with JAH. Can you guys see what's going on? No, you can't see it. Good. Hey, brother, is it true that SDS is no longer the importer for Tisas? If so, can you just back a whole truck of them up to my place and drop them off? Question mark. We'll see what happens. What's up, Mr. Snucka? Still working on getting all of the shirts sold for the giveaway, which will be the Tisas BR9 double stack. So keep that in mind. We're going to be doing that here. We did 6 or 7. Hold on one second. $ Jiminy. Cash App. $60 for hoodie. And get a free entry for 2011. There you go. So I'm doing a giveaway. I'm doing 50 hoodies. They're going to say the Jiminy Show. How are you? Are you feeling better? Just kind of doing the same, but just kind of feeling my oats. What's up, Ake? You're going to be in lurk mode. So I'm starting to build out the other offices. Literally, it's not really set up as a wall. I have screws going into the wall, and the guns are just sitting on the screws since I have to mud up and paint those anyways when I install them. So that's the only reason they're there. But yeah, so if you want to get in on that, you buy a hoodie at $60. I still have 43 available. 43 chances are available. It's $60, but that includes shipping, so it's like $44 for a hoodie. It'll be either Champion or Gildan. They'll say Jiminy Show on the front. Don't tread on me with the Gadsden flag on the back. If I can get straight up American made ones, I will. Hey, Joshua. But yeah, so that's just where we are right now. But I'll be giving away a double stack Tisas as a giveaway. It's not a ticket to entry. You can't buy entries. It's not a raffle because that's all illegal. Literally, if you buy a hoodie, I'm just giving one person that buys a hoodie an opportunity to win it. Yeah, so you've seen my black Jiminy Show shirts. It'll also have the Gadsden flag, probably in silver, on the back. Top Gun, the rifle all the way up there, that's a 22 caliber. What is up? How you guys doing? Evening, Brooks. Sorry. Joshua, I may have to get a hoodie specially. I mean, it's a 1 in 50 chance of winning unless you buy multiple. So, like, Drunk Mouse bought a couple of hoodies. Stonehaven bought a couple of hoodies. So each hoodie gets you a free entry. So I'm not charging for the entry. You can actually turn down the gun if you win. It's totally up to you guys. But it has to be Cash App. You can't do YouTube because YouTube takes 40% and it takes 6 weeks before they pay me. Oh, you're burying your head, buddy. You don't like the light today? Okay. But Buckshot, what's going on, dude? So just sitting here, waiting on a couple of automotive jobs that I've quoted to get their parts and come back to me so I can do those. And then just kind of plugging away. I'll learn how to Cash App. Oh, you just download it. You can use a credit card or a debit card to put the money on there, or you can connect it to a bank account. Or it kind of works like PayPal, only PayPal is anti everything. Treatments are kicking your ass. Well, hang in there, brother. So we got a question: when you're taking apart a 1911, do you remove the slide spring first, or do you take the slide off first? So if you're talking about your recoil spring, then it depends. If it has a half-length guide rod, I usually leave it in until I take the slide off. Quite honestly, it doesn't matter. You can put it on, you can take it off. If this was Twitch, I would do it both ways and show you, but it really doesn't matter. So your World War II 1911 video, that's a good way to show takedown. I show the same way to take down basically every 1911 in any videos I do. So if you look at the last Para-Ordnance one I did, and I have to do one on that Gerson. So if you're a member of the channel, you get early access to videos. But that's a $300 Gerson untouchable. It was at a buddy's pawn shop for dirt freaking cheap. So I traded off a couple of guns. And yeah, I'll probably do a video on that one. Yeah, come on in, hang out. It's Wednesday, so there's not a lot of people doing it. The reason I take the spring out first and put it back in last is to take the tension off the slide when reinstalling it. It makes putting the pin in easier, less chance of an idiot scratch. Wait a minute, you're putting you're putting it in with the front bushing in place? That's your problem. So when you take apart one, I did it on Twitch live stream. I actually took apart and reassembled a 1911 blindfolded, complete disassembly, and put it down on different parts of my couch. So you don't want to have the spring behind. You don't want to have the plunger in behind the bushing when you're putting the gun back together. Did I ever shoot the P15? No. Yeah, you don't want to be putting tension on your front bushing on your 1911 2011s, man. Well, 2011s, if they're non-bushing, if they're bull barrel, then it doesn't matter because you have to use a paper clip anyway. Air Max, what's up? Well, thank you for your well wishes. What are you doing, buddy? You okay? He's burying his head behind the blanket. He's excited. You ever seen a dog this cool? It's okay, buddy. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bug you. Here you go. Put your head back. Come on. There you go. Anyway, why is it tight going that way only? My World War II cool is a whole animal when it comes to takedown. I did it once. God damn. Hold on a second. Yeah, I'll look at it later. Okay, yeah, hidden. That's the way I do it too. No, it just sounded like you were saying when you said to take the pressure off, I thought you were trying to disassemble it with the spring still under tension with the plunger. 1911s are your first choice. Do you have a secondary choice? Yeah, CZ75 variants. Hmm. Well, Tisas was an importer of Zig pistols for a while, so. Oh well, that's sad. Hang on a second, I can do one thing real quick. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Booty, what's up? HK, where does it fall into your choices? HK is overpriced. Used ones, if I can get them for a good price, like when I had the VP9 for $400 and things like that, I'll buy an HK if they're cheap. I will not pay full price. 41, I got my Caltech P3AT. It was a hot new gun. You regret trading in your USP? USP is a perfectly good gun, but it's one of those guns you have to love. HKs are a gun you have to love. If you don't love your HKs, then they don't do anything for you. What the fuck, Windows 11? There we go. But anyways, yeah. So the wall tonight it's nothing. It's just cheap guns, guns that are on their way out the door. So the Night Stalker's going to my buddy. That's a CZP07 IWI Tavor. That's going to a buddy. 320 AXG carry. Gerson Untouchable, which is just up there because I've got the Influencer X, my custom, next to a stock Untouchable. That Influencer used to be the same color as that. Beretta 90-2 and an old Taurus. If Drunk Mouse, if you're in here, the grips don't fit. Your USB was an awesome gun. It was just huge, and you were just old enough and learning what I like. Yeah, that makes sense. You stay there, or you coming back up here? You staying over there, or you coming over here? What you doing? You staying over there, or you coming here? You want some peanut butter? You want a banana? You want a pickle? You want some big booty bitches? You want some big booty bitches? Yeah, so anyways, come on in, hit the like button, all that stuff. YouTube is shadow banning me again, so. They're shadow banning me. You put a picture of a gun up, and they're like, fuck you. No, actually, when I said that, he stopped panting. I don't know what he wants. Would you like some hello, dog. And that's how you get the doggy to hang out with you. Too many treatos. Come on. Sit. Good boy. Just watch my dog eating. I like to try a Tavor, but with an SBR barrel. You really don't SBR a bullpup. At least not a, you don't need to. The point of a bullpup is because then you don't need to do an SBR, because look where the action is. The barrel runs over the top of the entire action, so that's a 16-inch barrel. So when you say an SBR barrel, what length are you trying to go with? Because the flash hider is almost 2 inches, so the 16 inches stops right there, basically at the line in the wall. So if you go much shorter than that, you're running into the barrel, into the body of the gun. So a SBR barrel wouldn't really work in that gun. Michael, what's going on? You're right to the end, they make a smaller version. I mean, sure, they do like a 12.5 or something, but it would just basically be to the end of the handguard that's on it. Oh. No, it's probably like an X95C or something. Hello. Come here. Come here. Is that one chambered in 5.56? Yes, that one is chambered in 5.56. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. There you go. He's always worried. Answering questions with the dog. No. Thank you, buddy. Come on, I got a dog here. Y'all should be like interested. I got a dog and guns and all this stuff. Yes. You're standing on my pee-pee. Thank you. Hey, Glock shirt, you're moving over to the dark side. No, I'm just mocking people. It's like when I go to the Apple Genius bar wearing an Apple shirt. Sudden dog is dog. Stay here. Tolerate me. Love me. Be my boy. See, somehow he's bigger when he's closer to me than he is when he's far away. Does that make sense? Like when I'm standing up, he looks tiny. Why are you sniffing? Oh, that's where I spilled some jam earlier. It's all right, Joshua. Don't worry about it, bro. Get in here, kids. Ask me questions. Tell me lies. Kiss my feet and lick my thighs. Rocky doesn't like you people. Yeah, thank you. You're too heavy. You sweat. Have I heard of grip frames? I have not. Are they complete frames or are they over frames? I don't know what I'm doing. You hear about Tisas? They named Eddie Kenya, formerly of Classic Firearms, their CEO to Tisas USA in Georgia. No, I hadn't heard that. But also, Rock Island had a big shakeup. One of their head of marketing, Lisa over there, Lisa actually sent me my Rock Island 5.0. Apparently, she's been named the new CEO of Rock Island, so that's interesting. We'll see what they're doing. They're complete Gen 3 Glock clones. No, I've never checked one out, Michael. I'll have to check it out. You tell people you're going to be on. Do, 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 do. I got one the other day. FV, what's going on, man? Sorry, man. I'm just kind of sitting here doing nothing. Just having fun. Sold the Grandmaster to a dude in New York, so that was kind of cool. That's cool. I'm glad you like the grip texture on the Gen 6. I played with one. The Gen 6 Glocks just feel like first gen M&Ps to me. There you go. Yep. Seemed like a cool dude. See, you've been doing a lot of content, man. How your channel doing? Really, 10 people. Thank you, YouTube, you fucking cunts. Yeah, well, some stupid bitch wants to twerk, but she says she's reading tarot cards, and we're fine with that. But God fucking heaven forbid you talk about a car. By the way, I'm not censoring myself on this channel anymore. If I got a problem with somebody, it's coming out. I don't give a fuck. Depends on the hour. I've been shifting to Clapper. Is that new online source that you were talking about? I saw one of your posts. I am shocked. Just 10 people. I'm not. It's fucking YouTube, man. I am completely shadow banned. They took down another one of my videos on Sunday. Every time they take down a video, they shadow ban my lives. I get more views on my Twitch stream for gaming with 153 followers than I do on here with 190,000 because they're a bunch of cunts. Yeah, but what happens is every time they try to slap me with one of their video removals, they shadow ban the channel. What's wrong, buddy? Why don't you go lay down, man? It's all right. Go lay down. Whining doesn't work on me anymore. Yeah, 8 weeks, 14K subs, couple million views. What, on Clapper? I might have to go check it out. Got a complete P80 with ported barrels, CV life enclosed red dot, SIG, Fox light, holster, and extra grip frame, and 4 extra magazines with 2 extensions for $700. Nice. Yeah, guns just in general. Hey Cody, what's up? I'll go and check out your channel over there, man. Maybe I'm gonna have to migrate my shit over there over time. I'll just start downloading my videos again and just putting them up there. Do they have a way to just link videos and just ship them right over, or do I have to download and re-upload? Sorry, looking at what's going on. You just re-upload? I got you. I used to work at Ruger, and it's sad because a secret hobby, yeah. When am I starting my mechanic work at the shop? I already did 2 quotes this week. Facebook does not like it when you advertise services on Facebook Marketplace, so I got to make a page for it. I put one up on Craigslist. Craigslist is a fucking hellhole, though. All right, Effie, we'll see you. You know what? Hang on a second. I don't know why I keep this out of view, dude. I can just literally sit here like this and do this. Clapper. Let's see. Get it on Google Play. Wait, Clapper is what? Is Clapper on phone? Are you not able to upload your regular videos? Craigslist somehow took the reputation as the ghetto of the net. They basically became it because they used to the fuck. They became that way because remember when they used to have connections and shit, so you could just basically get fucked, but it turned into porn. So I guess Clapper is like TikTok, but I'm guessing that it might be for okay, yeah, it seems to be a lot less restricted. Sorry, I'm just checking it out. Might as well if we're going to get fucked by YouTube, right? There's some weird people on here, though. Ay, Dios mío. Interesting. All right, well, I guess we'll be putting stuff on Clapper as well. Clapper looks like TikTok, but it looks a lot less censored. I should also be doing Facebook stuff too, but guns, you know how they are. But yeah, for the most part, guys, you got to get over there. CW, what's up, dude? Thank you for the thumbs up. Censorship has become too extreme. You aren't wrong. So I could be on Twitter, but Twitter's a hellhole filled with bastard people because he tries to be as uncensored as possible. Of course, they'll people be like, "Oh well, your title is stupid." It's like, go fuck you. You're stupid. And then I get yelled at because I'm angry. But yeah, like some of my videos are getting, some of my shorts are getting decent views, some of them aren't. So hold on one second. Let me edit this shit. Edit. Come hang out and Tisas Giveaway. There you go, Tisas. Let's see what happens. Also, I'm going to monetize it and see if that brings anybody in. I also forgot to monetize it, so we'll see what happens. So if some of you get ads, maybe you should be members. Oh. There you go. Maybe that centers it up a little bit more. Love the 92. Has a classic yet futuristic look. Yep. People are soft these days. You're real not angry. Everyone wants feelings, please. So there's a lot of things that I'm willing to put up with. There's a lot of things that I tolerate, and there's a lot of things I say. There's also a lot of shit that I ignore. So we'll just see how today goes too. Hey, welcome to live chat. Just remember, you have to be civil. Yeah, come on in. We'll see what's going on. Ask me questions. I tell lies. I will squeeze you in my thighs. Everybody, grab some pies. I'm not proving my humanity to Reddit. Fuck you. Do you see Honest Outlaw's new video that just came out? Dude, he rips on fucking that new 2011 $7,000 2011 and it doesn't run. That is some crazy shit. Hey, 15 people. We're on a record. Yeah, dude. Fucking 200,000 subscribers, and I got 300 whole viewers last video. What? Okay. Let's see. Do. Escape for Ragnar. Escape from Tarkov. So if you guys have been watching over on Twitch stream, dude, I actually sold my entire bunker if you've been playing that. Said, hi, nice toy. Been out of the loop for a bit. Have you done a review on that top one yet? The TM22, yes. For $7,000, it should give you a blowjob. Well, I mean, he literally said that he had no luck with it, and then after it got fixed, it was worse than before he sent it in. So that's a problem when you're trying to be novel. It had a square lockup, so it had a chamber lockup with looked to be like a locking block versus having a actual 2011 barrel. So, I need my drink. Oh, there's another one right there. Okay, fuck it. I'll drink the one that's on the floor. Water guns, you bet. Been out of the loop for a bit. Have you done a review? Yeah. So the one on the top is the Daria Arms TM22 Feather, they call it. Novel means don't buy the first iteration. No, novel means original or interesting. Novel doesn't indicate first generation. You like plastic guns? That's awesome. You should get some plastic guns. Did I do the giveaway yet? No. You have to buy a hoodie to get entered for free. So I'm not selling raffle tickets or anything like that because that's illegal. But if you buy a hoodie, you support the channel and you get entered in. It's the same way that Honest Outlaw runs his Fan of Thems, but he's doing an extreme version of a third party because he isn't even buying the $7,000 guns Fan of Them is paying for him. You buy a hoodie for $60, that includes shipping. You're basically paying $45 for a hoodie, and then you're getting an entry for free. Oh, I know. I just meant don't buy the first because it will always have bugs. Pretty much. Yeah, so there was 50 hoodies available. There's 43, something like that available. I have it written down. I have all the addresses and types and stuff. So it's going to be a Jiminy Show front. So it'll say Jiminy Show like my regular t-shirts do. And then on the back it will say, which one's Patriot? Is that ex-Amish? But on the back it will say, it'll have the Gadsden flag. So, am I seeing your shirt correctly? Yes. I decided to wear a Glock shirt to fuck with people. And then I made sure to have no Glocks up there. Yeah, I hate that they still do the fucking @ symbols. Would you go up? God damn it. Like, I got none of my mods. What's up, Chanson? Phoenix Trinity. Yep, that was it. The Phoenix Trinity. YouTube isn't giving me the notifications I saw from your Discord post. YouTube doesn't give any notifications, Drunk Mouse. Just give up on that. They don't give any notifications anymore. They took down another one of my fucking videos and they shadow banned me again. They're trying to get me off the platform. FV. So what I saw was that the clapper is like a TikTok. What is the thresholds? Yeah, not much. Thanks, Drunk. Unfortunately, those grips you sent don't work. The grips you sent are for a full size, not a compact. Tomorrow, I'm taking your Tavor and your upper to John to send out. I'll let you know how much it costs. And then if Drunk Mouse comes in, not Drunk Mouse, but if Stonehaven comes in, I'm sending out his gun tomorrow. Thresholds for monetization and stuff do you have to have? Like, I have 8,000 subscribers over on TikTok because I stopped using it. I put hours into them. I have a full-size Beretta I'm going to try them on, though. Honestly, I stumbled across your live stream. Sorry, you're short about the AXG with Rocky on the couch, and it showed you were live. Nice. So you got 14,000 subs, and they haven't offered you monetization yet? Thank you for doing it. Let me know and we'll take care of it. Yeah, I'll let you know tomorrow. I just put them up on the wall tonight. 3,000 subs, and I forget how many uploads get verified. Nice, dude. And it's just shorts that you're uploading, right? Hopefully the HK stock I made you works. We'll check it out, man. I have to take like the adjustment hardware off of my stock, right? Yeah, that's not a problem, dude. I can get a spring and pin. I'll make it work. Okay, well, I'll check that out, man. It's just, I'm trying to get the thing up and running for. Trying to get the shop up and running. So I've been kind of doing a little bit of everything. Think you can just slip your stock off the buffer tube and you put the new one on. So if you look, there's a retention, a button that you have to do for your adjustment. So I'll check it out, dude. Unless it's just a screw-in type fixed position stock, but I'll check it out, dude. It looked really cool though. I'm happy about that. It's fan paid. Your followers can give you money. The best way to make money is to do live streams. Ah, gotcha. Well, I'll check it out. I'll see. But it's the same reason why I don't use Rumble. I'm signed up with Rumble, been for a year, 2 years, 3 years, something like that, back when I was still living in the house in Winchester. So that's why I'm doing these hoodies too. If I can go ahead and do the hoodies, that will be a good way to increase income for the channel, as well as do giveaways and stuff. So I've been talking with my buddy and just kind of bouncing ideas off of him. So like if I give away a Glock or something, then I'll just sell T-shirts or hats or something. So it'll be cheaper. So there'll be tiers for guns if you want to get an entered for a giveaway, because some guns are more expensive than others. Yeah, I've had zero luck with Rumble too, and they were supposed to take every YouTube upload and upload it on Rumble, but they lost their connection somehow. Oh, cool. Yeah, when it gets to me drunk, I'll check it out for sure. So the wall tonight, the 2026 wall has been updated once more. That is the Gerson Untouchable Commander in 45, because I've got my influencer in 9. So we've got the Gerson. I got that for $300, so I just borrowed against one of my other guns. I put my that 320 had an acro mount on it, so now it's running the Burst Fastfire E. So, but yeah, I just saw it. It was $300. It was like hard to pass up. It's like, what the fuck, right? Yeah. No, they look really good, dude. But yeah, so that's what we're thinking. So I gotta get in touch with Jared. I texted him, and I'll reach out to him on Facebook and stuff, and see what's going on, because our last communication was he was going to send me out some old T&E guns that I can give away as well. But if they literally just decided to kill off their, I don't know, because Jared is with SDS, so I think SDS still owns Mac. So we'll have to see what he sends me. And it's also why I'm putting him on the spot by giving away a Tisas. So we'll see what happens there. It'll be interesting to see. Yeah, you guys might get ads, and I apologize, but I have to do what I can to gain traction again. You know, I might have to start streaming every day. So I streamed last night until like 1 in the morning, or what, 12 at night on Twitch. Dude, I was literally falling asleep because I was so bored selling my entire bunker. So they told me today at the beginning of the live stream, I didn't know it. Jared hadn't been speaking to me. I guess that's why he's probably in the middle of this whole transition. But yeah. Do I own any Keltec subs? I don't own any sub 2Ks. I've had every version of them, including the Gen 1s. I've never owned a 40 cal sub 2K because I'm not a punk ass bitch. But yeah, I've had the 9mm sub 2Ks, Gen 1, Gen 2s, and Gen 3s. They're fine. I've been thinking about buying one of the integrated suppressor ones. A buddy of mine has a couple of them at his shop. They're like $900. You get an integrated suppressor. The only thing is you can't take the can off. What's going on with SDS? Tisas is becoming its own importer. They're setting up US only. Kind of transition is Jared in? Sounds bad. I'm not sure what's going on because Jared is SDS. Like his email and everything is SDS. So I'm trying to figure that out. Booty, Twitch is better because like if I do a Twitch live stream, like if I decide I can go over to Twitch right now after we're done with this live stream and do a live stream over there and show off some of the guns. I can touch guns on Twitch. You can't touch them here. That's its best thing. Yeah, I sent a text to Stonehaven. So that CZP07 up there, I got a text from a buddy. He's like, "Hey man, I was going through my shit and I realized I still have your gun." And I'm like, "What gun?" And he's like, "Yeah, your CZ." And I'm like, "What CZ?" He's like, "Your P07." I'm like, "I don't own a P07." He's like, "Yeah, you do. I borrowed it after you bought it." So he dropped it off. Apparently, I let him borrow it because I didn't like it. I'm weird that way, though. Yeah, so it's a P07, P07 duty. So it's got the safety only. It doesn't have the decocker on it, which is fine by me because I like safety only. Why are there no sights or optic on the Tavor? Because it is no longer my Tavor. That is Drunk Mouse's Tavor. I've got to drop it off tomorrow to get mailed out, and he can put whatever optics and sights he wants on it. I can forever borrow a CZ. Just let me know. So do you remember when I did the live stream and I showed the P01 and then the CZ75 compact that I didn't realize that I had for 2 years? That came at the exact same time. When I was at Middletown, I bought a bunch of CZs off a guy, and I just bought them. So it's like, and it happens. Like, if you remember way back in the day, I kept doing videos with the Chris Vector in my hands. That was my buddy's Chris Vector, and I kept it for a year. It happens, man. Yeah, so I figured I'd put the Night Stalker up because I'm dropping that off tomorrow to get shipped out, and the Tavor up there. So, no, it's double action, single action, but it's safety only, no decocker. So you can't decock it, so you got to carry it cocked and locked. I mean, you can manually. Here, let me pick up a gun on live stream. No, but you can manually decock it and then put it carry it in double action if you want. I was going to carry it today, but I don't have a holster it fits in. Oh, yeah, this is kind of funny. Hold on. So I was picking up that... So I was picking up that Gerson 1911, and I don't even know who this brand is. Hold on a second. And they couldn't find the holster that it came in, and I don't care about the mags because I don't use fucking ACT mags and shit. Hold on a second. So he told me to just grab another holster, and I found this leather holster in there. Dude, it's an expensive-ass holster. I don't know that brand, though. But yeah, I guess it's an expensive holster. It's actually designed for the Beretta 92, but the 1911 fit in there perfectly, so this is going to be my holster for that. It's going to be, you can put it inside, so you can put it on the inside of the belt. No, you can't. Yeah, because it only has 1 point on the outside. But yeah, so it's outside the waistband, but I can tuck it in the 4 o'clock and just wear a hoodie over it. The CZ, yes, the CZ is... yeah, it's not a cheap one, but... yeah, they had $50 on it. He's like, just grab a holster out of there. So this is the one I grabbed. I'm trying to zoom in on the name and read it because it's so unreadable. You still have your Night Stalker? Nice. Well, I sold this one back to Stonehaven because he wanted it. Yeah, I guess it's been worn a bit because I can't read it very well. But yeah, it's a really nice holster, and it's going to be my outside the waistband. Like if I go and help anybody at a gun store, I'll wear that and carry the compact. Found a briefcase of holsters like that from my grandpa. They have mold on them. Do you know a good way to remove the mold so I can save the holsters? There are like eco-friendly, like safe mold killers. Evergreen, I think, is a mold killer. Um, just, use a cloth. Don't soak them. Just use a cloth and keep taking off the mold bit by bit. Don't soak the material unless so. You can touch guns on locals. Locals what? Rocky is tired. He started eating one of his toys and then he passed out. He had a hard day though. Not a hard day, but a busy day. He ran around a lot. I'm not joining every site, man. If somebody wants to do the work for me and earn some money once the monetization comes in, that would be fine, but you got to sign up knowing that I don't have money now. Thinking of putting him in the Arizona sun where it gets warmer. We'll try the Evergreen or Everclear. It's like the safe mold remover. It's in local stores, man. It comes in a clear bottle and it's a greenish fluid. It should be pet safe and stuff like that because I know you got the bunnies and stuff. Rocky is Ty Reed. You could put them in the sun, but then you got to worry about drying out the leather. So it's kind of like, eh. Did I ever test Drunk Mouse's 2011 grips? No. So life kind of happened. I've got them sitting in a box. I'm trying to sell the channel, to be honest. So I really haven't been doing much on that. I should make and eat a peanut butter sandwich while you people are watching. You want me to do that? They weren't a failure, Mouse. They're just not made for the Taurus compact. Yes. So Mouse made me a nice set of really nice blue grips for they're made for the Beretta style, but unfortunately the screw holes don't line up for the side of the Taurus up there. So, but I may have my buddy put them on his Ghost to see how they fit. I think those would look really good on a silver gun. So, yeah. Yeah, no, they're not going anywhere. And I like how thin they are. They're very thin. So I will definitely put them on my buddy's Beretta to see how they feel, and then we'll go from there. And I had to order a box for my CZ. That sucked. Yeah, the checkering looks really good, dude. I think they're fun. Also, I got a lot of dog hair on this hat. How you doing? Also, we're kind of zoomed in now. Actually, this looks better, so I'm going to leave it like that. Don't cry, my friend. Locals is a great platform. So, yeah, I got to talk to my buddy because he's kind of like transitioning his guns from thing to thing. But I gave him back his Ghost because I found that 90-2 and I don't need two. You can add that texture to more stuff now. That's cool. So I'm gonna make a video tonight on the CZP07, that 1911. Still haven't made one on the AXG, and then I already did the revisit on the 90-2. So you want to make some moolah, I can send you my Apollo to put on one of his grips on it, and I'll test it out for him. Yeah, email me after the live stream. I will talk to my buddy John, because my buddy John has to be my shipping guy in now. He's just a couple of miles away from me. So Stone told me to tell you to send the Night Stalker to Arizona. I should just do that just to fuck with him. Hold on 1 second, sorry. All right. It would be good for me. I would be a happy mouse. Yeah, so just reach out to me, man. Sorry, I was looking at things because I'm still waiting for ATF stuff. But yeah, I sent an email I talked to PSA about getting some samples from them. I am sending emails to Taurus to try to get some of theirs. We got to go to a comedy show tonight. Do your thing, man. It don't matter. And then I'm also planning on going to the NRA show again this year. It's actually in Texas, so we'll have to see what happens. You should go to that, Mouse. It's in Texas, which isn't that far from Arizona. And you just have to be an NRA member. How's the texture on them? One has texture, one is smooth. It's a late night show. Nice. Send me an email and I'll send you pictures of the two grips that will fit. Anyone experienced with silicon carbide? To what effect are you trying to do it? Are you just trying to silicone carbide your grip, or are you just asking in general? More than likely, Mouse, I would fly in with Rocky and then just rent the car. Yeah, I'm familiar with it, dude. I've done it a few times. What are you asking for? Yeah, so you sent me the smooth one so I could have it stippled when I was done. Hello. How are you? Put some 6090 on a spare to practice, but it was not grippy at all. I'm trying to remember what I used. I think I used a very fine grit. I can't remember exactly what it was. The last one I did was a while ago, though. Yeah, you sent a rainbow smooth and a black smooth. It's in Austin, Texas. So yeah, I mean the lower the grit, the lower the grit number, the more grippy it's going to be. But I mean, it's it's personal choice how aggressive you want to go. Do you like the Kimber 2011 Pro? The only 2K11 I messed with was just the standard one. I have never touched the Pro. I'd like to, but no money. Two of them fit the checkmate mag. Remember, you made me three of them. Two of them, the mag fit in. One of them was way too small. Rocky wakes up like a drunk man being told he can't sleep it off in his car. The smooth one's the checkmate fits into. Yep, and the one with all the texturing and the alchemy or whatever the ad emblem was on there. Am I getting shadow banned? 100%. I'm getting shadow banned because they removed another one of my videos and I called them out because I figured out what they're doing. I spoke to a lawyer. I cannot sue them for defamation because they are not publicly facing what they're doing. What that means is by what they're doing, they are literally just taking down my video and claiming I'm facilitating the sale of firearms. But because they are, that was a long time ago, brother. I'll get to that in a second. But because they are not giving me a warning or a strike, if you search the video, it's just gone. It doesn't say this video is removed due to blah, 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 facilitating sale of firearms or restricted goods. If they were to actually say those words on the video when you try to search it, I would have a basis for a defamation lawsuit that could cost them a lot of money. But all they're doing is they're taking all down the video, claiming it, and then auto rejecting my appeal. It's called third party. It needs third party involvement for defamation. It's currently just between them and me. Even if I make the emails public, if I make everything public, it's not them publicly accusing me, it's me accusing them of accusing me. So it's not third party. So I always, when you saw the first Night Stalker video, which is literally that gun, where I talked about how they had some practices that I really wasn't a fan of, and that they lied about how the gun was made, and I was right. That was the best part. I got a lot of shit about it, but it turns out I was right because I went to NRA show in 2025. And that's when Jared and I actually sat and talked for almost 45 minutes on the show floor. And he and I were talking about it, and he explained the whole situation to me. Like I said, that gun is not forged; it is cast, or it was not cast. It was milled from. It was CNC milled from a poured block of steel. It was not forged. You got to join the NRA if I come to the Texas show with you. Yeah, but it's like $30, man. You're getting shadow banned hardcore is all. Yeah, so I'm switching things up. I am shopping around the channel. It's a little difficult because it is a 2A channel. So I'm trying to shift some of the focus. I'm adding more gaming. I'm adding cars. As soon as I start doing these repairs for people, billet, yes. I'm going to start, but it was a poured billet, so it wasn't a good billet. So I'm going to start doing some car work, and I'm going to upload those. Honestly, if you go back, this channel was originally cars and video games. So I'm going to keep doing that to try to build the value in this channel, and then I'm going to try to do some other stuff. But if I can't find a buyer for a reasonable price, then I'll worry about it later. Um, yeah, that's a ghetto billet. Yep. You should do some yoga videos. Problem is, when I wear yoga pants, I get a camel toe. Does anybody else's dog move all the time while they're sleeping? It's really funny. But you got to do hot yogos, wear skin tight leggings with the fake tits. Dude, I got the fake titties always ready to go. Somebody pays me enough money, I will put them motherfuckers on right now. Anyways, as you guys are coming in, the giveaway is I'm giving away a Tisas BR9 Duty Double Stack Gen 2 bull barrel with a Cat Zero, Siley Cat Zero optic on it. It is used. It was a T&E gun, but I'm giving it away. It's kind of like Honest Outlaw. All his fan of them guns, he shoots 1,000 rounds through. I've shot about 800 rounds through this gun. I'm going to be giving it away because SDS is trying to help me out with some T&E guns because, you know, my situation sucks. So they said they would help out. If you buy a hoodie, it's $60. You got to do it through Cash App. You cannot do it through Zelle or YouTube. YouTube takes 40%. I don't get that money anyway. So you do that. You're basically getting the hoodie for $48 plus shipping because it costs about $10 to $12 to ship things these days anyway. But yeah, and then you get one free entry per purchase. You don't have to take the entry. The giveaway is absolutely free. There is no buying tickets. You can't just pay for a ticket. You have to buy a hoodie. Do I have any diagnostic scan tool equipment for the car repairs? Yes, I've got a couple of. I've got all the way down to the basic shit from like AutoZone, but I do have a good Craftsman one that can you do ABS and stuff like that. I don't have like my Modus and my Solus anymore, so I'm probably going to invest in a new computer. Yeah, my pit bull leans on my bad hip, kicks me in the middle of the night because he has nightmares. Rocky stiff arms me when he's sleeping against me, but eventually he gets up and just starts moving. Like since I've been talking the last 5 minutes, he was all the way down at the end of the bed. Now he's all the way down at this end of the bed. He's laying down sideways. It's just funny. Also, it's a fucking queen size bed, and he always manages to take up the whole bed. I've always noticed if I post a non-gun video, it does okay. Yeah, YouTube prioritizes the individual videos over the channel, unless the channel is dedicated to a subject. Does that make sense? So because you and I are 2A friendly, 2A community channels, we get shadow banned completely, whereas every now and then I'll do a short that takes off. Mrs. Mouse does that too with our queen size bed. Yep. When are you going to take the DY9Z to the range? I'm interested to find out which mags work best. I saw some videos where the ACT mags were causing issues. So one of my ACT mags looks like a prototype mag, so we'll see. Maybe in the next week once I get these other guns shipped out. I'm not in a hurry. I'll be honest with you. As a review channel, just like a tabletop review channel. That's mostly what I do. But I'll try to get out next week. It's just I got to find somebody to watch the dog, and then I got to go to the range. But I keep saying it's because I'm the weather or whatever. But the fact of the matter is, I just got to get off my ass. Now she's denying it and say I do that and sleep in the middle of the bed. That's too funny. But yeah, we'll see how the ACT mags act up. I've got a couple of Shield Arms mags. I'll try those. And I've got a couple of stock Glock 48 mags. I'll try those. We'll see what works, what doesn't, things like that. They've been doing that to me. I only got 144 sub and screw with my view count sometimes. Yes. So Monday's live, like right now we've got 16 viewers. Last one was like 30, 35 viewers at the most. They tried saying only got 245 views on a 2.5 hour live stream. There was way more commenting than that. Am I a fan of the CZ Shadow 2 carry? No, and I'll explain to you why, Sammy. They put a drop safety in it. They shouldn't be calling it the CZ Shadow 2 carry because they put a drop safety into it. The Shadow lineup does not have drop safeties. They've never had drop safeties because they're a competition gun. So then they went and put drop safeties in it, which screws everything up. Hey, don't look. So I'm sending yours and Drunk Mouse's shit out tomorrow. I put it up on the video for one last time. One last time, I want to be. It's a nice Night Stalker. Yes, it is. It's hard to believe it fit in my prison pocket. What? Nothing. Yeah, I'll let you guys know as soon as I get them sent out. I'll give you tracking number. So I don't know why Stone. I don't know why he took so long to ship out the other gun. It pissed me off. That's why I went to my other buddy to ask him to send them. Yeah, Drunk Mouse said that you said he could have the Night Stalker shipped to him. So yeah, I am the best. Now we'll see if I remember to send you rail covers. So it's going to make me a happy mouse. Lol. I hope you do. I'll remember, dude. They're sitting with your upper. So. Although, really, I could just send the upper right to your house. So the upper I can send to the address on the envelope, right? Right? Is the address on the envelope your current address? Yeah, I'll just send the upper to your house. I'll tell you what that one is too. Yeah, okay. Drop safety. I'm a newbie. Yes. So inside of the slide, so a gun has a firing pin, a striker, etc., that goes into the slide. So the drop safety that they added is a little piece of metal that needs to be pushed up to allow the firing pin to continue all the way to strike the cartridge. They added that because law enforcement was prohibited from buying the Shadow 2 compact because it wasn't drop safe because of people losing their shit over thinking they're all going to go off. Goddamn Stone. Has Taurus been improving or still stealing patents? They really haven't done that in a long time. Like their G3 lineup, yeah, it's kind of Glockish, but it's got a double strike trigger, more along the line of a Walther. Their revolvers, they're just straight up knockoffs, of course. But no, their quality has improved a lot. When they came out with the G2 version of the Millennium, that is when they became like much better. And then they moved to Bainbridge, Georgia for the G2, G3, and the new TX9 lineup. And then of course the TX22. The TX22 is a original design. It doesn't copy anybody else's 22 because number one, it's a fucking it's a straight up regular gun. It doesn't have a fixed barrel. The barrel is not fixed in place on a TX22, unlike the 322 and things like that. Have I shot anything from Stealth Arms? I have not. I have played with the platypus because we had a couple of them shipped into our dealership, our gun store, but I've never actually shot one. I need to reach out to them and see if they have any old T&E samples laying around. I'll even take one of their old ones. But seriously, if Mouse wants it, send it. Y'all better figure it out tonight. Yeah, y'all got to tell me for real if you really want that to happen. I'm not a fan of the Taurus 1911s. Their finish isn't very good, and their triggers are kind of iffy. It's all right. Send it to Stone. All right, Mouse. So yeah, the Taurus 1911s, they kind of exude $200 quality. Sorry, shooting pain in my leg. Sorry. You sent me the alien to play with. There you go. Yeah, they just don't. Tisas and Gerson and Rock Island at the same price point just feel more solid than the Taurus guns. M&P 22 or the TX 22? Definitely the TX 22. The M&P 22 is actually made by Umarex, and it's the exact same gun as the Beretta 22 and a lot of other ones. The TX 22 is the gun. It's also the reason why that gun is the FRT gun is because it's basically set up like a Glock. The trigger, the lockup, the gun itself, that's the reason it works with the FRT. Going to take a year better to save the money. Yeah, I mean they're good guns and stuff, man. It's just like you said, they're expensive. They have a long wait time, so you're gonna save a year, and then you got to wait another 24 weeks to get the gun. So you got to save for a year and wait 6 months. It's kind of heart wrenching for a gun that's supposedly a mass produced gun. I bought my Beretta S71, and it was so much fun. Thanks, Joe. Nice. Is you shot it with the supposed suppressor on it? He's sleepy. He's sleepy. He's sleepy. He's sleepy. Aw. He was whining. He felt cute. Yep. Especially when you throw things at him. Maybe I'll throw this Craftsman impact driver at him. Any news on the Beretta Jaguar 22? I don't know what to tell you about it because I don't know anything about it. Why am I getting mentions of Tisas all over the place? I just found it out tonight too myself. I guess SDS and Tisas are parting ways. Oh, you had it posted on Discord? Awesome. I finally got my first suppressor. Good for you, brother. Suppressors are fun. Now, I don't recommend them to everybody. Everybody thinks they need them. They don't, but people like us do. Patriot. Would you ask me if I asked you what type of compact everyday carry? What would you ask me if I asked you what type of compact carry everyday carry I should get? First question I'd be asking you is it going to be your only gun? Second question would be, where are you trying to carry it? Appendix, 3 o'clock, etc. Third question is, have you any experience in shooting? Then I would start directing you like in the direction of other guns, but I'm not going to pick your gun for it. What is the gun directly behind your head? That is a Tisas Night Stalker double stack. So I had one of the first ones in the state of Virginia. So it's got custom stippling and a Fusion Firearms trigger in it, and it was one of the guns that actually started me getting review samples because I paid $1,000 for that out of my pocket when they first came out. Had a bunch of issues with the gun and wound up getting involved with the manufacturer for over a year before we finally got to the point where they were sending me guns to test. Most of my guns are modified in some way. Like that's a Gerson Influencer X, but it's completely, or an Influencer X, but it's completely rebuilt. I intend to do that. I'm going to be stippling the PO7. I have custom grips coming for that, plus a magwell. Yeah. How many guns have you found in the past year? Well, one time, not in the past year, but the guns, I remember all the guns that I've found that I forgot I owned. Um, One was a shotgun, which was just sitting on one of my couches. The other one, hold on. Come on. Twitch more. God damn it. Keep twitching. Showing the world your pee-pee. But yeah. So, the 275s, so the SPO1 that I forgot I owned, that one and the CZ75 compact, those ones were bought together, and then the CZ75 my friend had, or the PO7 is the one my friend had. Yeah, but the problem is every time I turn the camera away, like his nose is twitching and his feet are kicking. So I'm trying to get it on camera. Not sure if you've been asked this. What's your opinion on the H&K USP 9Vs in 45? I've never shot the USP V. Also, USP 9 is not a USP 45. USP 9 is in 9. H&K's USP is a good gun. I like the Expert better. But H&K is just overpriced. Heckler and Koch is overpriced. By far. Like I've got their MR556 upper on one of my guns, which is the civilian 416, and they wanted $2,400 for that, just for the upper when it was new, because it had their name on it. I traded a gun for mine. When it comes to H&K's guns, the VP9 I like, the P30 I like, the old P7 I liked. About to get my first two suppressors. I want to get the Dead Air Mojave. Right, mate. The Mojave 45 and the Mask 22 HD. Them's two suppressors that's going to be good. I am not giving the Heil Hitler. I'm trying to cover a portion of my screen to see how many people are watching. What gun did you say you found in your trash can? That was a High Point CM9. That was when I was in the other building before I was in the building that you've seen, Stone. I accidentally dropped it in the trash and just never looked in that trash can because it was in one of my offices for like 3 months. The old P7 is a top tier gun just for the Hans Gruber grip. So here's the crazy thing. In 2019, when my buddy opened his store, Liberty Arms down in Harrisonburg, Virginia, I helped him set up that store. I traded a Kimber Micro 9 for a complete in-box P7 with 4 mags. Even up. Patriot, you have a good night. Hey, Tavor. Oh my God, McManus is still alive. So you going to buy a hoodie or not, motherfucker? Everybody else has. CZ, P01 thoughts. If you're talking about the compact P01, I like it. It's a railgun. It's a striker-fired metal frame version of the P07, basically. I like it. I've got the SPO1. I prefer full-size guns. I do have a Chris Sphinx for my compact 75 variant, So yeah, I've got the P07. I've got a few other ones. This laptop is burning up. I bought this laptop. So this is an old HP, well, it's not an old, it's a 10th generation, but it's a HP Pavilion convertible, so I can turn it around in a tablet mode, and I think the fan is blocked. McManus has been on a couple of Twitch live streams, believe it or not. Drunk. He got me killed. He made Grayson shoot me in the face. Hello, is it me you're looking for? I just came to say goodbye. Oh, there's nothing in here. Oh, my nipple. What up, McManus? You ain't going to say nothing about the shirt? Okay. I never got my $20. Who got $20? You never sent $20. What pistol is the top middle row behind you? That is a Sig Sauer AXG carry with a Burris Fastfire E. It has the Acro plate on it, so I was able to put my Fastfire E on it. I took the Fastfire off my DWX and sent it to Stone, so I didn't actually have any other AXG mounts, and then I got that gun at a pawn shop trading, so I got that gun and that gun for extremely good prices, the 90-2. Yeah. So I got some custom stuff coming for that AXG though, because anybody that knows me knows we don't fucking run stock around here. Hello. No, I'm giving away a Tisas, McManus. If you want to get in on it, you buy a hoodie, you get an entry. But you have to buy a hoodie. No, I am not sending out stickers with the hoodies. I don't know where the stickers went that I had. When I moved, got all jumbled up. I still can't find the remote for my 4K TV, so I can't even use it because it keeps wanting to initialize, which fucking sucks. I'm using a 32-inch right now. Thoughts on the 75? I love 75s. You're flat broke, so no hoodie for me. No problem, man. Just make sure you hit the like button. Don't need one, but I'll get a hoodie. Well, then if you win, you can just let me keep the gun. Be a good man. $60. So there's going to be gray, OD green, black. I back off the white. I was going to do white, but they'll get filthy. So gray, black, and OD green. Sizes from medium to 4X. Improved my T22 Taurus with tandem cross trigger and spring. Any good thoughts or advice to improve striker fire? I mean, they're pretty reliable. Stop whining about dying. You got me shot in the face by Grayson of all people. That's the biggest problem. Is it was Grayson. It wasn't even Stone. Do you still have the tricked out 75 that was in your shorts? Which one? I'll stick some money on my Cash App. Awesome, dude. So tricked out 75. I've had a bunch of tricked out 75s. If you're talking about the orange, Stonehaven owns that one. If you're talking, yeah, so Grayson donated $30 and I shot myself in the face while falling off a building. Favorite shotgun, Mossberg 930. Thank you for paying me for my death, good sir. Yeah, so there's only 50 hoodies that are going to be eligible for the giveaway, so we're down to 42. Have I ever shot the CZ Orange? Yes, I had the CZ. I've had the CZ Orange. Actually, Stonehaven has it now. If you look up Acorn Drill on my shorts, it's the video where I throw the $2,000 CZ downrange after mag dumping it 3 times at a Texas Star from 30 yards. I rebuilt the CZ Orange. Thankfully, that wasn't my fault. I did the original rebuild, which worked flawlessly. It was when it was Cerakoted blue. So I'm actually getting that CZ stippled because I don't like the frame on it. I don't like any polymer frame. Buck's fault, I stand firm. I agree. How's the TSO trigger so good compared to higher dollar platforms? It is, the trigger pull is probably better than any other gun I've shot outside of my custom 1911s. And it's right there with them. McManus likes the TS2. I didn't spend much time shooting the TS2 because that was Stone's gun. I still think my Match X will outshoot your TS2 just because of how much I hate fuck the trigger. But the orange is amazing, man. The orange, I had driven down to Stone's place. I hadn't shot that gun in like 8 months. I drove down to his place and I was hitting steel at 100 yards cold. Yeah, I get that, McManus. Sometimes you just get a gun that's done right. The TS lineup, the TS2, the TS Orange, the originals, it'll dump on your ex. No. But it's a preference thing. I'm going to put it out that it's a preference thing. I prefer my 1911 linear trigger. Yeah, the orange was really good. Can a 1911 get close to a CZTS01 modified? So my Match X, my Gerson Match X, they sent that to me and I fucked with the trigger. I actually had it down to a half pound and it didn't run right. So my current trigger in my Match X is a 1.9 pound trigger. Excuse me, 1 pound 9 ounce. So it's just over a pound and a half. My slide has been tuned. My trigger's been tuned. Everything is tuned in my gun. So I actually think, yeah, the orange is way better than the alien. I think my Match X, if you put my Match X with a TSO into a cold hand, I think my Match X would be right up there with it. But you got to remember, my Match X was only $900. And honestly, the 1911, even though it's not as light as the Tactical Sport Orange stock in a box, nothing beats a 1911 trigger when it's a Series 70. A Series 70 1911 trigger is a straight pull. That's it. Interfaces with one piece of metal that then interfaces with one other piece of metal. So 1911s have the best triggers, period. But the TSO probably has the best competition trigger. I know that's a weird thing to say and it's hard to get your head around, but it is. He just said a lot of words that don't make sense. Yes, he did. My dog is dead. He's dead, Jim. His eyes are closed, but he's breathing. But yeah. It's disgusting. I don't know, dude. My TS2 smokes my DWX. Oh yeah, the TS lineup smokes the DWX. The DWX needs to be tuned. Out of the box, the Tactical Sport lineup is probably the best gun that I've ever shot. Wait until he starts snoring. He doesn't snore. He does a yipping. The DWX is a 1911 style trigger and a $2,600 pistol. Yeah, and and the problem is it took so long to come out that it lost relevance. I've had two of them, man. It's like I get over it so fast. I'd rather have my $300 Gerson compact. Welcome back, Justin. What model of the CZ75 is best? That all depends on what you're using it for, Sammy. Because the CZ75 is the basis for like the basis for like Shavities and shit, for the shadows and stuff. So it's crazy. My personal favorite CZ75, the one that still says 75 on it, would probably be the SPO1 because it's a nice weighted gun with a full rail and dust cover. It's a 4.6-inch gun, so it's not overly big. That's what I would say. A lot of people will tell you the tactical sports and things like that, but that moves into the realm of competition gun because the CZ Shadows, the TSO has no, Tactical Sport Orange has no rail. I think, doesn't the Tactical Sport 2 have a single slot? But some of them have no rail, which makes them useless for daily carry. The DWX is nice, but the orange is amazing. Oh, I just realized something. I texted Jared from a phone that he doesn't know. So this is a different number. This is my company phone. But it brought all my contacts in from my Google. So I texted Jared from a phone where where I'm not listed as one of his contacts. I'm stupid. So here's what I'm thinking. Absolutely nothing. How are you? Ba-boom, ba-boom. I was about to eat a milk bone. Here's a danger for you, by the way, guys. You have to be careful when eating snacks because this is Rocky's box of milk bones and this was the crackers I was eating, and I have reached into the wrong box multiple times while watching videos. So, yeah, you got to be careful, man, because you might accidentally wind up biting into a freaking milk bone. You woke up when I shook the milk bones. Go to sleep, buddy. You want to catch a laptop? Yes. Yes, I am here telling you try not to eat the milk bones. Milk bones just taste like dry dog food, honestly. I mean, they're the savory gravery. And yes, I just picked my nose. You'll get over it. At least I didn't eat it. Yeah, no, he likes them because they're crunchity munchity, but I don't eat them. All you new people, hit the like button. All you people wondering about the giveaway, buy a hoodie, you get a free entry. Don't buy a hoodie, fuck you. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah. Check your ka'a. Hold on, I will check my ka'a. I cannot check my ka'a. Yay! Justin is getting a shirt too. Did you put down which one you wanted? I need to know what size you want and your email. You got to email me your address. Thank you very much, Justin. So yeah, just email me size and color. The DWX is fine if it was $1,000. At $2,500, it's a joke. What do you mean you don't want it? Okay, I get what you're saying. We'll talk later. Everyone, double tap your phone screen. Just give me a giveaway entry. I sold you a shirt. You're getting a hoodie with the entry. Look how small my tongue is. My tongue tastes like skin. Is that normal? It tastes like my weenus. Wait, there's two people? The Lago Alien is very expensive. Yes, it's another gun that is ridiculously expensive for what it is, and it doesn't warrant it. The Lago Alien should be like $1,500. Yeah, dude, go check out Honest Outlaw McManus. He just did a review of a $7,000 2011 that doesn't run. Phoenix something or other. Okay, Joe, gotta go. Catch you on the next one. Absolutely, Joey. And don't forget, you are in the entry as well, man, because you bought a hoodie. Anything released at SHOT Show this year catch your attention? Yes, the TX9. Yeah, dude, he said he couldn't get through a mag, man. That's incredible. It's because of the lockup, dude. It's imitating the lockup that the DWX uses, but not correctly. It's using a locking block instead. So it's using a Glock style locking block versus a cam style Browning. The stabbing caught my attention. Who got stabbed? For weather asking if it's worth it or not, I'm glad I got mine on sale. If I would have paid full price, I would have been oopset. Oop, 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 oop. Oh god, I gotta fix the cooling on this computer. Oh, some dude got stabbed at SHOT Show? That would have been me if I was there because I would have wound up stabbing myself. Hey, look at the knife. Ow! Fuck, I hit that arm a lot harder than I expected. Ow. I just hit the nerve cluster in my arm. Oh. Oh. I'm not fat like some of you guys. I don't have that meat to protect my nerves anymore. Holy shit. I just smacked myself right here on the bone. Oh. Ah. I don't have that protective layer of blubber, man. That shit hurt. Man, the man that does not know his own strength. Like, now my finger's numb. I'm an idiot. Ow. It didn't help that Rocky bites my arm all the time. You see all these fucking new wounds I got? He keeps on wrecking my tattoos. So, like, up here, this tattoo has to be redone now. Stone, you need a threaded protector you needed a threaded adapter for your freaking alien. If you're just coming in here, I'm an idiot, and that's why I don't play with knives. Wait, do I have a knife? I have bread, aspirin, my normal 1911 holster. So this is my normal 1911 holster. And this is the one I got for free today. So one of these is in better condition than the other. I ordered it and then it went out of stock, so they refunded my money. It's hard to believe I safely store a firearm in this little thing, huh? It's a Tagawa, too. It's like a $9 fucking holster, and it's been my pocket holster for like 3 years. You're about to fall off of a queen-size bed, nutsack. Move over. Safe recommendations. If you're talking about like a genuine safe, go with a Canon, a Liberty, or a Winchester. If you're talking about like lockers, I've got the new Blacksmith one I got to do a video on. Yeah, and it works great because it does everything, man. It's inside the waistband, it's outside the waistband, it's inside my pocket, it's inside my prison pocket. So yeah, I mean, it's got this, which is a little loose nowadays because, normally I just stick a single stack 1911 and I can pull it out quickly. But, you can put it through your belt this way, you can put it through your belt that way, you can put it through the belt that way. So it's got a lot of options. It's pretty good for a shit one. Still in the box. Yeah, Tagawa is fine. So $17.91 is the expensive brand. For like mass-produced ones, they're like a $60 holster, and then Tagawa usually comes in between like $30 and $10, depending on what you get. So I'm starting to frame out the office / apartment area over on the other side over there. So in the next week or so, I'm going to slowly be deconstructing this room and transferring like the walls and shit into there. So I got to get an electrician in here though. I'm trying to smile like Mr. Beast. Nobody fucking smiles with their upper lip, by the way. Like that. Like, don't stretch, you're going to fall off the bed, dumbass. So Rocky has been super anxious lately in the car because I yell at other drivers. Apparently I have to learn to stop doing that. He doesn't like it when I get mad. You okay, buddy? You want to come here? Come here, buddy. Come over here for the last 20 minutes. Come here. Come here, pal. Come here. Come here. Come. Come here. Gotta go. If you're still on in a bit, I'll pop back in. No, we're leaving at 10 o'clock. So if you're dipping out, I'll be gone in 14 minutes. So thank you for coming out, though. Thank you for coming out to your mother and I. We love you. Come here. Come here. Come here. Rocky, come. Rocky. Come here. Come here now. The teeth is what do it. Come here. You're not in trouble, but you got to come here. Come here. Come here, buddy. Come on. Come on, pal. You got this. No, over here, over here, over here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, buddy. Come here. Oh, he does the ooh face. Look, he does the ooh face. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm gonna stick my finger in his nose. Ready? Boop. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy sleeping on my jeans, huh? Huh? Yes, you are. Yeah, he's tired. That's how I shut him down at night. I just pet him. Oh, you can yawn. Everybody leave a like for the good boy at least. He's a good boy. Soft, fun, and chinchilla. Yeah. So Rocky gets his energy out, and he was playing with the neighbor kids a little bit, or he's running around the neighbor kids, so. I'm not reading that out loud. Because Rocky doesn't have balls anymore. Well, wait, neither do you. So maybe it was the same. You're both shooting blanks. Good for you both. All right, buddy. Yeah, who's my good boy? I'm gonna boop your snoot. Boop, boop. Oh, God. Yeah, ow. That's my dog's penis. So, anyways, as we're either does he. Yeah, sorry, Stone. I had to do it to you, man. I had to do it to you. Look at the boy right there. You guys have to like just for that. I have my boy on screen, bro. You can get in trouble. You're trying to make a 3D sticker print of my boobs? You still got a 2-hour drive? I'm sorry, man. I could switch over to a Twitch live stream and start playing with guns. I'm going to make a lithograph of it in 3D printed frame. Just make sure the boobies are really big because they were really big. Like, ooga, 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 ooga. Yeah, it will be a really good project. Who's that good boy? Yeah, I know I've been married too long to care. Lols. Look, he lets me hold his paw. What are you doing, buddy? I've never known a dog that lets me hold his paw like this. You're like, that's fine, man. I'm good. I'm good. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. Good boy. All right, I got you. I got you. Who's your good boy? Who's your good boy? You can autograph it when it's done. I can send you a digital version of my signature, and you can just add it to the print. Who's your good boy? I'm going to turn your ear inside out. There you go. Good boy. See how much he cares? I'm sorry, buddy. There you go. Never mind. Had the cash in there, fucked it up, so I had to send it twice. Lol. Wait a minute. What? You need me to send it back? Yeah, I can just send it back after the live. I can't do it when it's on my camera. Or when it's on my phone, because my phone is my camera. So, yeah. Last few minutes of the live stream here, you just watched me petting a dog. the fuck is with this thing? There we go. Oh, you know what it is? It's caught at the bottom. Okay, I'm petting you, buddy. No, I actually sent and then had to send 10. Oh, gotcha. So you did a split payment. Gotcha, bro. Oh, there it is. Yep, I got it. Cool. Can you go over the gun wall before the stream ends? Absolutely. Starry Rocky, I got to pick up my phone. Just relax. Yeah, because some of those guns you've never seen before. So, starting with ones that are leaving. So that is a Tisas Night Stalker, double stack 1911, also known as a 2011. Yes, my wall is screw builds. That is a CZ P07, an original. It's not the Nocturne. It's not anything funny. It's the P07 Duty Compact, so it's the very short one. I also have the P09 with the Urban Gray. That is a SIG 320 AXG carry with an Acro mount and a Burris Fastfire E. That's getting some new grips and a magwell. That is a Taurus PT92CD. Am I going to Arizona soon? Not if I can't afford it. So that is the Gerson Influencer X. So that's my 9mm 1911 that I customized, and it's running a O-Sight XR enclosed optic. No, O-Sight SE enclosed optic. That works really well still. That is a Gerson Untouchable. So that is a commander size 1911 and 45 ACP. That was $300, so it's hard to pass that shit up. And then that is the Beretta 90-2. So it's the 92. Oh, you've got the Urban Tactical or the Tactical, whatever it's called. Yeah. I'm trying to find the tactical barrel for my own 09. The Gerson, it really does. And don't forget, the Influencer looked like the Untouchable when I first got it. They were actually the same color keyway with that gray two-tone. And then I had Taylor's, everybody knows who Taylor and Company is. But Taylor's and Company, they did the bluing on that, hot bluing. Then we got some shitty Tabor. Just kidding. That is Drunk Mouse's IWI Tavor X95 556. And that is my Daria Arms TM22 Feather. So yeah, that's the wall. How you doing? Oh yeah, the tactical with the threaded barrels are extremely hard to find. Any CZ with the threaded barrel, man, and for some reason it's hard to find. I've got the green Spol one. It's pretty. Yep. Oh wow, I like the pop of the black grips on the Gerson. Yeah, so those are the factory grips on that Gerson too. You talking about that one or my custom one? You can keep the IWI. For what I sold it to Mouse, he's very happy. Sorry, I'm still getting over the COVID. Also, why do I look stoned? And not in a Haven way. It's not an SPO1, it's a PO1. Wait, yours is? Oh, Stone's gun is a PO1. Gotcha. I want a PO1 compact. The new Gerson looks nice with the grips. Yeah, so that's the factory style black grips. Honestly, I may be replacing those with another set of G10s. It's got the magwell on it, so I'm going to leave those grips on there, and I got the Para Ordnance I got to put some grips on. But as you can hear, Rocky's getting excited, so all the movement is making him want to go do things. So look how tired he looks, man. He's just like, what's up, dude? His one ear isn't working right. Who's my good boy, though? Who's my good boy? Everybody hit the like for Rocky, would you? One more like, please. We're at 29. I need to get to 30. Hold on. For some reason, I lost my chats. Hold on. It's what it was. It was mine. Gotcha. Airmax, you have a good one. Everybody double tap your screen and hit the like. I don't know if I'll shoot it, McManus. You should shoot it. Where are you going, buddy? What are you trying to do? You trying to go to bed? You want 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 some big booty bitches? You want some cocaine? Ooh. I think he wants cocaine. Do you want a pound of OG Kush? You want a treat? If I should give him a treat, give me a ones in the chats. Just kidding. He's getting a treat anyway. Never fired it. Rocky's getting him some jerky. Go ahead. In you go, boy. He gets to go to court with me tomorrow. That'll be fun. Fuck you, Stonehaven. Now I am sending your gun to somebody else. I'm sending it to you, McManus. I'm sending you his Night Stalker. Have fun. Just kidding. I will talk to you guys later. See how much he calmed down? Big booty bitches. Why court? Something from 2023 I'm being sued for. Purchase I made that I backed out on, and they're trying to take me to court. But when I show up in court and show them how I'm living on disability, I am what's called judgment proof. So go ahead. You know, at least I'm honest about my life. Oh, cool. Yeah. It's part of the whole life sucks thing. So I'll get by. All right, guys, I'm going to hit the X button, and then this thing's